This is exactly what your funnel looks like, a bucket with a ton of holes in it. And the water is your leads, and they're slipping out before converting because of all the holes in your bucket, so all the holes in your funnel. But why is this happening? Well, simply, this is what your funnel looks like. A prospect finds your account and drops you a follow. They might watch some reels and stories, and they might go watch a YouTube video or check the link in bio, and that's it. That is the end of your entire funnel. And that means that a bunch of leads are just falling through the cracks, and you're losing a ton of money. And that is exactly why your funnel is leaking. But I was in the exact same boat as you. I was using this funnel for about 2 years and I made a total of $10,000, well, just above that, but you get the point. It was super low amount of revenue and I had only grown to just about 1,000 followers using this funnel. Now, I like to call this broken funnel syndrome, and it's what 99% of business owners face today. And with this funnel, there is no direction and there is no trust building. And without direction and without trust, there is going to be no sale, because right now we are in a trust recession, which means people aren't trusting people on social media. So if you aren't having the right content funnel set up, if you don't have everything set up in the right way with your funnel, you're not going to get any cash collected. Simple as that. So before you complain about the lack of leads, attention, and everything, then fix the holes in your funnel first, and then you will start to see the results that you want to see. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what a good funnel looks like, what your dream funnel looks like even, to show you how to fix the holes. This is what your dream funnel looks like. You have a sturdy bucket without any holes, and you have leads coming in consistently to the point where you almost overflow with leads. Now, with this dream funnel, I like to call it the creator conversions funnel, where there's actual 4 touch points that you have to go through if you want to make the sale. Because as I said before, we're in a trust recession, and if you don't go through all touch points, people won't trust you, and you'll get onto the sales call, and they'll have a ton of objections. They're not going to trust you at all, so they're going to take ages to buy, so the sales cycle will be really long, and simply, they probably won't want to invest immediately. So you're going to have to set up installment payments, they won't pay in full, and you're going to attract low ticket clients. So here's the exact funnel that I use and my clients use to make sure we get high quality clients that are consistently paying us month after month. So the funnel starts with the prospect finding your account and dropping you a follow. Then it goes to the first touch point where you outreach to them saying, yo, name, thanks for the follow. Looking for some feedback and ideas, any type of specific content you want me to post about? Then the next part is they start watching your stories. So while you have a conversation in the DMs, they'll then want to check you out and see who they're actually talking to. So they're going to watch your stories. They'll then be bombarded with proof, case studies and results, and also some personal aspects about your life as well. Then they'll start watching your reels to see who you really are and what value you can provide for them. So they'll then comment on a freebie post. So just comment the word class and I'll send you a free masterclass. They'll then comment that on one of your posts. Then a ManyChat automation will send that over and collect their email. Then the second touch point comes into play. By the way, I have more resources, whatever the resource is. Let me know if you want me to send it over. This then nurtures the prospect even more as you're actually going above and beyond to give them good value. They're then going to be nurtured by the client results, so they're going to see you as an authority, specifically on your IG stories. They're going to continue to see that and see the results that you're getting for your clients. Now they see you as an authority, someone to trust, and someone that knows what they're talking about. They're going to check in your opt-in page, which will be in your bio. Now for me, I personally have a free training in my bio because this attracts as many people as possible and the qualified people to actually watch and engage. Then to get the free training, they have to put their name, phone number, and email in to get access to it, which then they'll come across my landing page where I actually break down what I do, how much value that I can give them, and actually give them some free value so they actually know it is a free training video. This then gets them to book in a call. But we also have the third touch point, an automated email sequence. When they put in the email from the second touch point, the third touch point comes into play. As when the second touch point collects their email, the automated email sequence immediately runs. They'll first get an immediate welcome sequence via their email, which will combine case studies, your stories, trust building, etc., plus some soft and hard sells. Now, the reason the email is so important is because the email is really where the money is. Yes, Instagram is super important to build out. You want to have a personal brand, but the email is where you make the real money, because all the successful business owners aren't scrolling on Instagram watching their reels. No, they're not doing that. They're on their email, and if they're on your email list, they're going to read it. And if you actually can position your email in the right way, we are storytelling, giving proof, showing case studies, you have a very high chance of signing high ticket deals and booking in calls of high qualified prospects into your calendar. Then the fourth touch point, which is constantly being nurtured by the emails. In the emails, you have CTAs to watch free trainings and YouTube videos. In those YouTube videos, you have huge perspective shifts on how they look at scaling their offer. They then watch more YouTube videos, watch more stories, read more emails, and the setter keeps on nurturing via IG DMs. Eventually, there'll be a CTA where they will book in a call, and therefore a paid in full MRR for your program, mentorship, course, whatever you're selling, you will get cash collected. Now you see the differences between the two funnels, the creator conversions funnel and your current funnel. You see the differences. There's no touch points in the first funnel that you currently have. You're just kind of hoping that you're going to get clients. Whereas we're taking a proactive approach with the creator conversions funnel. But let me actually break down step by step what the differences really are. So what are the differences? Well, number one, immediate personal connection versus no interaction. With the good funnel, the creator conversions funnel, the first touch point, yo, name, thanks for the follow. This establishes a personalized connection right away. Then this builds trust through a conversational and relatable tone, as it positions you as someone approachable yet still an authority, because they've watched your content, they've seen in a couple of stories, and you've outreach to them already. So it makes them feel like you're actually taking the time out of your day to outreach to them, even if it is an appointment setup. With the bad funnel that you currently have set up, there's no immediate interaction with the prospect, so it makes them feel just like another follower or another person that is engaged with your content. There's no effort to build rapport or understand their needs, and trust is absent from the outset. Basically, you haven't taken any proactive approach to actually make them feel valued. Then the next one, strategic proof and nurturing versus just passive watching. So with the creator conversions funnel, we have the stories, where it bombards the prospect with proof, case studies, results, and personal aspects to build credibility. These elements position you as an expert while showcasing results. And the personal stories add relatability and emotional connection. All of these different things, it's just consistently nurturing them. Then with the reels, if you use them strategically, you can nurture and reinforce the value, further warming up the prospect. Now all of this is done not only to attract leads, but to also get qualified people on sales calls, so you're not wasting time with unqualified prospects that don't really want what you're offering. Then the bad funnel. The prospect passively watches reels and stories without direction or structured nurturing. Basically, they're watching your reels and stories, but they don't know what to do after. You actually have to give them that direction by taking that proactive approach. Then, no intentional effort to build trust through proof or results, and it relies on content consumption, hoping for action. Now, as I said, I used to do this for months on end, thinking if I created more content, more results, I just pushed it all out there and I hoped people would be like, yeah, I want to work with this guy. But the reality is, there is a ton of people with the same results as you, almost same content as you, and same knowledge as you. That's just a simple way of looking at social media and life and business. There is someone that's going to be the exact same as you. So if you aren't taking the proactive approach to actually get the clients yourself with the funnel that I just showed you, you are going to fall behind. Then number 3, clear call to actions versus no guidance. With the creating conversions funnel, we have the freebie post. Comment the word class that creates a clear next step and engages the prospect actively. It involves them in your process, so it makes them feel a part of your community, which is the main thing with social media right now. As I said, a trust recession is what we're in. And if they can feel part of a group and part of a community, they feel more warmed up to you as you're the leader of the community. Then CTAs lead them deeper into the funnel while delivering value because they're getting free resources, they're going further into the funnel to be on the email list, and all of that is just combining into being deeper into the funnel and more likely to buy from you. With the bad funnel, there's no CTAs or incentives to engage, and that leaves the prospect to figure out what to do, often resulting in a drop off and they're going to leak through the cracks, and therefore the water is going to flood out of the bucket. And then fourth and finally, personalized follow-up versus no follow-up. With the creating conversions funnel, we have the second touch point. The follow-up message after the freebie comment shows attention to detail, which was the, by the way, I have more resources, let me know if you want me to send them over. This builds trust through personalization and willingness to help, because now they see you as someone that actually went above and beyond to give them more and more value, because it makes them feel like you actually value them and not just another follower or someone that just commented and got an AI response. The analogy that I like to give with this is that you're trying to become their best friend, but they know that you're better than them at your offer, at your niche. That's what you want to be aiming for. And then with the bad funnel, there's no follow-up or interaction after initial content exposure, and there is a missed opportunity to deepen the relationship or move the prospect further along in the funnel. Now, honestly, building an entire funnel for you would be impossible for me to do in this short YouTube video. So what I've done is I've created a free guide on how to fix the holes in your funnel so you can start creating a systemized and streamlined funnel where you minimize all the holes in your bucket and you can consistently capture the leads coming to your page. Now, this is called the Creator Conversions Funnel funnel guide. And in this guide, I will share with you everything in this video broken down so you can copy it step by step. And I'll also give you all the resources and tools that you will need to build a systemized funnel. Now, if you want access to this guide, then just go below this video, click on my Instagram and message me the word creator conversions. I will then send the guide to you. You will start taking action and you will see the results of your labor. And I would really just appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, just follow along for the journey and gain more value in the process. So just subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.